I'm sitting there, and I know how to make some chili now, bitch. Okay, I just ain't been cooking in a couple years, but I need me a cup of chili. I hope I don't get sick. I know I'm playing Russian roulette every time I go to one of these restaurants to get my food. Y'all knew this bitch gonna be guilty if I get sick and croak in the middle of the night. Wendy. Okay. So I brought a couple cards. Play around this energy. Okay. So I was wondering, I'm like, damn, like it's a fucked up situation. Like God put me in, like, but I was thinking whatever this is, it got to come out. It's almost like I was kind of shocked because I kept on thinking about after we did that last reading. I kept on thinking about, and I know they delete my readings because this shit is coming out hot. You know what I'm saying? But the good thing is, there's some spies and shit like this that still be listening. So you ain't stopping shit. And if they ain't listening, God listening, I'm listening. So, as long as it's being said, all right, you can't take it back once it's said. Ain't that what people say? Don't say nothing nice, don't say nothing nice. Once it's said, you can't take it back. Good. Good. So we got also older than you think. Somebody is trying to make it seem like you lived in a community or something like this longer than you did. Because you know, okay, we got our real locations like California, like I told y'all. But if you think about like the Game of Thrones or whatever this is, how in our Game of Thrones deck, the world card is the map of the Game of Thrones or the House of Dragons, whatever the fuck it is. It's the map of that place. So just imagine this, that people have become states. Let's just imagine this. I mean, this could be code name Kid Valdi or whatever the fuck you call it. Okay? When some people came up with some hot shit by trying to siphon like God's future code for the world. And these people couldn't wait. And they didn't want to build with me. So they just stole my intel and then started building with it. But they're like building something that has something to do with them, not me. You know what I'm saying? And then it's almost like they're going to try to implement or something. But one thing I picked up from that Empress being blocked is like, I ain't got shit to do with what these people down there was doing. Second thing, it made me think about, because Lacey Peterson look a lot like my friend Candy. She look a lot like my friend Candy. She look a lot, a lot like me, but the dimples is not me when I was youthful for a little moment. It's almost like they spliced us, and that's what they got. So I was looking at the image, and I was thinking, who is these people that's at the bottom? Who is this? Like, it was two people at the bottom, like the Islam female, 9 of Cups. But so somebody must have took my destiny. This is saying that something with that thing that happened with her, something was the start of somebody else sitting in my energy. But a father or a feather had something to do with this. It could be a Saudi father. All right. Now, the Saudi father could have had me sitting as a masculine or like a sheik or like whatever I'm doing is just what I'm doing. Don't question what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Even though I wasn't doing anything criminal, we'll just say at one point in time in my life, I could have been considered as a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I'll just say that and I'm going to leave it there. So, still out with the party lifestyle. Because like I told you about these people or these parents or these feathers or these strangers that was sitting up in our energy trying to vicariously live through us with the means that belong to us as like a straw man or like a side piece or like a Siamese cat. It's like you're the head and the body, but it's another head attached to your shoulder. You could be in charge of your hands and feet and stuff. You feel like you walking through life doing what you want to do, whatever this is, you obviously cook your food. I'm just saying on a most literal, logical fashion. Like you feel like you in control. You got to get up and go to work every day. Whatever you got to do. You driving. That's you. Your hands, both of your hands and your feet is working with you. But you got this apparatus or a head attached to you. You get what I'm saying? It's not necessarily talking to you, but this is somebody that's spying. Or it's just there to observe. It's there to observe, like a recorder. It's just basically, I feel like this is also could be associated with like retina scans. If they were chipping some of us or giving us retina vision, somebody could have been behind the scenes, just watching everything that you see. You sleeping with your man, that person could be imagining themselves sleeping with your man. You talking to your children, that person could imagine themselves as you talking to the child. Now, I'm not saying that they could probably be using your voice and manipulating you to say things. I'm just saying that it's more of an observant. The Siamese twins is more of an observant energy. And I feel like when they put us through these trials and tribulations, which you're not supposed to be putting me through none of them. God already did it, bitch, and he made me like that. It's not my fault that God raised me a little bit higher. All right? So that's one thing we're going to say. You know what I'm saying? They don't have nothing to do. It got something to do with and I don't even like to use my caricature. You get what I'm saying? It's just the way I was built. Because the character is saying that I'm playing a part. So it's kind of like funny to have to use that term, and I don't think I want to. So we're not going to use that one. But this is really what I feel like too, when somebody's trying to make somebody be like an actor, or like they want you to be in that limelight. Like some of these people are famous because of their death. Some of these people that's famous because of their death has something to do with other people's death. This shit is crazy. Like I don't even really want to get into none of this, to be honest with you, but some shit have to be said. We only talking about this to find out. We don't give a fuck about the individual. These are just pawns. And whatever the fuck I'm saying, these are just pawns. Somebody could be using you. What we trying to do is get that we not being used as a motherfucking pawn. That I'm not being used as a pawn. I don't know what you could do with the information. You might take the information and do further than me. Jesus was dropping jewels and gems. But again, we don't have no gems is in reverse. So we just looking at the construct now. We're just looking at the construct of something. And I feel like, there's something that need to be talked about, but somebody don't want you to go back there, because this could be the last person that's standing over you in this obstacle course. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's one more person standing above somebody, or with you, or behind you, or around you as the obstacle course. And this person is acting like they've been fueling you with the information to get out of this. But also, you got to be aware of this energy, because this is like somebody coming back from the dead trying to get into your energy or whatever, that was close to you or they was connected to you. But, okay, they trying to get you to help clarify something about their death or something like this. But at the end of the day, you got to look at the situation like, how did you get in that situation? Why they saying you live here when you live there? Why they saying this? Why they saying that? Why is the storyline so twisted if this is what this is really talking about? Why is this even legal for the media to fuck with us like this with the fake news? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck we need the media for then? If this is what they're going to do, manipulate storylines. Like, if you know that we talking about something that happened in Texas, why are you saying that it happened in California? You know what I'm saying? Vice versa, whatever. I'm just making something up right now, but what the fuck is going on? So I was just thinking, like, how did you get in that position anyway? What are you doing? So I put up that post like a little bit before, and I put up another post similar to it after. Like, heaven is my abode, earth is the footstool. But when I went and I looked, I said, why is this showing me this picture? I looked at my layout on my card table with the king. I think it was the king of cups. The king of cups. I don't know if he was in the reverse or upright. No, the king of cups was in the reverse. And you had the king of wands, and you had the king of, and then you had the Mohammedan energy, both sitting there with a smirk on their face like, well, y'all can't see it, but I'm a reader. I'm the seer, so I can see it. But that's why we all know these cards is the same. Anybody that's not a seer, they look at these cards the same. But when you're a seer, all right, there's different things that this is what help us interpret the message. It's not just this stiff image. There's other shit that happens, feelings that you feel when you touch this card and it pop out the deck and it hit the table. There's all kind of things that go along with doing this. All right. So when I put those two down, it's like a smirk. But like, what they trying to get away with? And then we seen the Empress at the top. But we had we had the God in front of the Empress. So we had but God in front of the Empress. And then we had the Empress behind her. Like, it's almost like I told you. Okay, what if this was a spice or something of this, or something was trying to tell me about something that happened to these people that could have migrated without me in high school? What was the reason why y'all migrated? What did y'all do to me to leave me behind or something like this, or mentally behind or something, that y'all migrate when y'all migrated? You know? But it's almost like I was feeling myself being the person, the Empress at the top of the deck. Two, we got the guard card there. And so we had the Empress being, first thing I heard was blocked. So it was also about the lady of heaven and earth. Okay. Because this friend used to go to like tarot readers or psychics and stuff like this, and witches and stuff like this in real life. All right. And that's when I was scared. I was scared of tarot cards back then in high school. Like, bitch, no. We don't do that over here in the black people pool. Like, we don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I was like that when I was in high school about cards or whatever, before I really knew what the whole deal was. Okay. But there's something here interchangeable about me and this girl's energy. All right. So I was like, okay, but we got the, when I put the two of swords up, I'm like, oh, somebody's blocked. Blocked from what? What they doing down there? Okay, I can feel that energy. And then again, we got the but God card that's like somebody is looking for somebody to protect them. Like, I'm gonna stand behind you. Like, I'm looking to you, I'm standing behind you. You know, a lot of people I notice when we dealing with this energy and we focus on this, or we prophesying, or we doing these messages or whatever, a lot of these energies, depending on who they was undertaking, who their undertaker was, or who they were taking under with, it is making me think that it solidifies what kind of energies or demons. Like, all this stuff that I'm going through and stuff like this could be preparing me to be a hierophant one day. But if the Christ is here, what you talking about a hierophant? So it's kind of like, it's weird because I'm learning stuff that I already supposed to have known. But it's almost like somebody else took somebody else through that journey, but that person ain't even anointed no more because they passed away. And so whatever they do with this, it turns dark. They should have took the child that was in the light and put them through this process to teach me about fighting off demons. Like, that's basically what we're doing here. It's starting to make me think it is some kind of a conjure. And even if you really anointed, or your energy is pure, there's always little things that could come and try to attach yourself. And if you don't know how to cleanse yourself, and if you're not directly connected under source, and you ain't dealing with that type of faith, you know, something can get and uphold or overtake you. So this shit, everybody thinking they can pick up some cards and use them, that ain't, you know, you're not going to get the same outcome every time. You better know who the fuck you getting these readings from. You know, and I'm not even saying judge somebody by, you know, a lot of things that's around people in their readings, it will show you signs and symbols about them. So I'm not even saying, like, if somebody has not got the, you know, best looking hair, or if they ugly is something, you shouldn't listen to them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that just generally, things around people in their tarot readings can kind of tell. There's always signs and symbols everywhere. And people try to judge, you know, if you don't got this beautiful backdrop on your tarot readings, people will pass your channel by, is what I'm trying to say, and go to somebody that makes them feel serene. But that's not what we're here for. This is about, like, these are messages. May not be a messenger, but these are messages here. All right, so that's just something I wanted to say. And I think they take it a step further with some of us that could be having a higher calling, to try to record us behind the scenes to humiliate us, especially if they know that they're dancing around in this witch's circle, trying to manipulate things in your life and how things are being productive. Now, nobody can probably stop you forever. I feel like this is what this group is. Somebody is telling me that this is what they try to do, though. This is their agenda, to make you be in some type of turmoil. All right. So just to stay solid, balanced, solid in your core, you know, ain't nobody gonna be able to knock you off your pivot. Now, they may be able to, it may seem like they knocking you off of shit like, why I ain't get that job? Because these people are really doing shit like this, like calling ahead of time, like, oh, you got somebody coming in for an interview, don't even fuck with it. And then you thinking, damn, I thought I did good with that interview. And then, you know, I aced that interview, but then they still don't call you because it's motherfuckers that was doing that. If this was like a 20-year run, somebody wanted somebody to come back to you 15 to 20 years and see you sitting in the same energy. Now, for me, I think that like 15 to, if these people, if something happened when I first had my children and I was just sitting around the house, nappy head and the shit like this, raising these kids, maybe just get dressed and fix my hair before my person came home after cleaning up and cooking and all this shit. It's like, that was like my lowest point. People could have liked to see me like that. But when I pop out on the weekend or I pop out, go on a vacation, pop out, I be looking good though. You see what I'm saying? So what I was thinking was it was too easy this time with just me, my youngest, and my person in our house, in a decent house, decent decor, nothing too extravagant or whatever like this. And then all of a sudden, my two twins had to come back. They grown now, but they both had to get out their apartments or whatever. They had to come back, okay? And one got a baby, and so I feel like somebody likes seeing me in that energy, like they're trying to set me back or cause some type of. Cause girl, I'm ready to start something else with my life. I'm ready to be like booked and motherfucking bougie and busy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that me coming off of this run, you know what I'm saying, with this awakening and what I'm putting out, if anything, this is going to change the trajectory. I'm going to have like a successful something that can branch off into me building a brand or something, because I do understand that I'm on earth and we're having this fucking experience here. But I know that whatever God got for me is something that it's not even going to resemble what the fuck I'm doing right now. So it's not important for me to establish anything right here, right now. But the running the mill, what they do with these high priestesses, that's what you're trying to run me through. And I'm not meant to do that. I was built to do something else entirely different. So putting my everything into something like that, it wouldn't even make sense. You see what I'm saying? Just like motherfucker, when I sit on my throne and I got my bag or whatever like this, and then I'm looking around like, okay, what did you want to invest in? All right, now we ready, bitch. Okay? We got these niggas connected to who they got to be connected to. If these mamas is getting connected to these children that they try to play me with, whatever the fuck this is. Okay? So I was looking at that image or whatever, and then I was thinking about the Lacey Peterson. I'm like, well, what is this trying to tell me? Is it like that show that I was watching when the girl invited somebody over for dinner and then she took her identity and assumed her the identity, and then later on this person went off and was trying to have a happy family, and then this bad thing happened to this person? Because I keep on hearing the marina. Okay, now this is what I'm saying when they said, oh, we found this stuff in the marina later on. Was it that? Because I'm picking up, there was a time when a family was just silently making sure that they was making the moves so that they empress or whoever they thought was the head of their family was going to be in the way. There could have been under street wars, something I wouldn't know nothing the fuck about. Now, all this stuff can reach back up into this realm here, though. Whatever's underground, it seems that these people like to reach back up into this realm through public places, right? And then and end up, you see what I'm saying? When weird shit happen and they be like, we just never seen this person. We can't find about, like this, okay? So, it was just making me think. With some of the stuff that I was picking up about them saying floating in the water or whatever like this. There's a lot of girls showing up in water and stuff like this with this Mommy Watson energy. And a lot of girls showing up in water. I almost feel like, too, because the way that these shaman in reverse do things, somebody's like, okay, these is people like, bitch, we sacrificed that situation or something like this for you in the past. But the problem is, whatever this priesthood, they started thinking that they could be the ones. So this is like you going through your life not even knowing that you're a queen. But they have to keep something on the wraps. It's a group of people that's working behind the scenes, making sure all your ducks is in a row. So when they come and pull you, even if, you know how they say they do a secret society, put a bag on your head and take you somewhere. Like whatever your initiation something is for whatever you're going into. Everything was fine until somebody tried to take it over. So if these people like, oh, we did that or whatever, we was trying to protect you by closing that up or doing this or something like this for whoever you are. If this is even your situation, they know, God is saying that they know why something is happening so messy. They just want to be mad at you or mad at me or whoever's releasing this because they're caught. So say they found out one of your best friends or something was doing something or whatever, and they exile or outsource this person or exile this person or something like this. At that time, these people could have been all having your back, like, yeah, that's our cousin. We making sure she wanted them. Oh, oh, our cousin is an empress. Oh, she not just a high priestess. Oh, we gonna make sure she get, yeah, let's get all her shit together, whatever. It's like dressing, making a dress or something like this. All right. Say they found out that one of your friends or best friend you didn't know, but they heard some shit. You know, these could be like Charlie's Angels type of energies or something. They heard something, a conversation that you didn't hear. You was on vacation with these girls like a Shanquilla or some shit. And then these people start saying, whispering like, yeah, we going something, something. And you didn't hear that because you in the hotel room like, when y'all coming back up? I thought y'all was just down there smoking a blunt. When y'all coming back up? But you didn't hear what these bitches was talking about in the car. And so if you one of these people that got detail around you, or there's a server chips where wherever the fuck you go, somebody gonna be tapped into the frequency from your hood or wherever the fuck you from, okay? And somebody get the something on that, and they supposed to move you or do something or whatever like this before somebody gets hurt, okay? Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Like, let's just say something like this. And these are the type of wars that you, okay, or I, whoever this is, that's not on that level, right? There will be stuff going on under your feet that you don't know nothing about, with street wars and shit like that, right? Your Queen of Wands could be more, like I said, a sensual healing, or men look at you as a sensual energy, or did at one point in time, or in your youth you was just a little sexy motherfucker, and that could just be why your Queen of Wands still sticks on you. All right, the Queen of Wands could be a witch. The Queen of Wands could be a lot of things. It could just be somebody that's direct and like, don't fuck with me. Like a very powerful, or a force to be reckoned with type of woman. All right. Yeah, but it just was making me think like, oh well, damn, if I didn't know that I was this kind of person or something like this, where that kind of shit was happening around me. Even if you just had a man that was an admirer that happened to be, excuse me, in another realm or something like this, a dual realms or something like this, right? And just because you was connected to that person all this time, weird things could have been happening around you to keep you safe. This don't have nothing to do with you or me, but it do. You see what I'm saying? All right, so nobody want to go unraveling this shit, because people like, oh bitch, you told or something like this, but you or I don't know the whole full story. God or something is using this now. This could be somebody that's connected to you to get this message out. And again, not everybody that's trying to get in your energy to get a message out from you deserve a response. So again, pure conduits, we have the work, the ones with the good hearts and the ones like this, we the ones that get the worst ass whooping from other energy trying to gang bang into our energy and force us to do things or something like this, or speak on certain topics. All right? I just wanted to put that shit out there. So some of these other girls could be like 10, 20 years with this craft or learning this way ahead of you. They already they know how to block something immediately. These people put you in here, put all these people on your back, and you don't even know how to block or make proper boundaries. Like the shit that these people doing, you shouldn't have to, because people know better than to do these things. But you see what I'm saying. So that's why I was getting from the top of that. So I'm wondering if it's like, if when I was supposed to be going into like a haughty position or a higher up position, if they took the friend instead, something happened to that friend. Okay, and that friend been up there all this time in a higher position, elevated position, and now it was time for me to go into an elevated position. But I feel like it's two. There's one in the elevated position, and then there's one in the underworld, because this person could have died. It doesn't matter if they died or not. If you went through a public execution, or what it means, like they put your real picture up there, or as close as what you look like, and you had a funeral, or there was a full case, like one of these popular cases like Lacey Peterson, you can't go back from that. All right? With your real name on the damn obituary, because some of these people be faking their death. You can't come back from that. But people could use that love and all that emotions that was stirred up around the time that happened to use them as conjures. That's what I'm saying. There's always a dark side to every story. People screaming Kanika and them. I hope these girls wasn't into some shit where they was in these street wars or something like this. Usually, I'm guessing the higher ups, when they really higher up and they feel like they unfuckwittable, or something like this, and these people can't push their agendas into your lap, you don't have to talk about this. What the fuck you talking about it? You too busy building, making money, whatever it is, calling the shots. What the fuck you gonna be worried about this for? But if you got somebody with an expensive, it's like they want to keep me down here for some fuel to not let me make money off of my own benefit or my own platform or my own something, and just use me as some type of freebie. Like, heavy motherfucking weight though. Like, where you doing that at? But at the same time, sources telling me to keep on fighting this battle with the words, because it is what's gonna bust down the gate or move something out the way for me. All right. So and again, whoever falls down and get trampled over, even if you think that this your friend or you're not sure how to trust them or if you should trust them, if they fall down and get trampled over, if you don't, they did something fucked up in the past where they can't fuck with you now anyway. It just is, or just recently somebody went and switched sides or something like this. This is why they can't talk to you no more, or you can't hear them or something like this. Okay. So again, something about somebody's memories here. Okay. Or stuck in the mud. Ooh. Stuck in the mud energy. A storm in the field. There could be some kind of green storm kicking up. And these people want an elephant stuck in the mud. Now, these green people could be the people that be ended up, doing shit to people in the post. Because this is like a 30-year war, y'all. We just chopping it up in bits here. Talking about it now. It's not what they talk about on the news or media. You would have to be a part of this collective, I guess, that they're a part of. Why sources put it on my table right now, I don't know. But somebody want an elephant or somebody with memory or that remembers something stuck in the mud, and so they can send this energy in with this greens. Now, number 9 is here. These could be a whole conglomerate of people that was using the destiny and identity of one person. It could be that elephant right there that can remember. They've been trying to rewrite and rebuild your brain, or trying to, get you to not talk about the past or something over and over again. But again, you got to know what happened in the past to be able to know where the fuck you going in the future. You could take an acceptance or something like this, a trip or movement. You finally thinking, oh God, getting things rolling, and now I'm traveling, I'm meeting people, I'm making connections or something, or I'm doing something productive that's actually bringing an outcome. And the person that you shook hands with could be the person that killed you 20 years ago. Okay? If you were immortal or something like this, or if God moved you out the way and they think that they killed you, whatever the fuck it could be. And you have to go back to get this, because you don't want to go shaking hands with this person with a business deal and then be one of them people that be like, oh, the business partner is the one that took the person out. They covered it up real well, but it was so much money coming in and this and that, and somebody was ruining somebody felt like somebody was ruining it. Okay, now because these people say this a professional business and then it went rogue. Somebody is not rogue. When it was professional, okay, these people could have been using your name and it was okay. But when it's not, for me, it's never the fuck okay to use my shit without me being fully aware. I better be aware of what the fuck my name and my image is doing on every motherfucking secular level, or it's a problem. Right? So we're getting this energy of like, see, some don't want me to say it because I just forgot. Oh, so these people want you stuck in the mud. Like, these are people that want you to get arrested, on charges, or you have to go down for questioning or something like this on something you don't even got nothing to do with. I don't even have the keys to access these clubs and these shit that these people go to. It's a mystery school. It's a mystery place. It's a mystery lifestyle. Now, they could have took the thing from me as a grid that God laid out in my Akashic records for the future, to do with these people that have been preserved or found, or the hidden ones, when this money came in, and then I could set up these people that could be trusted to appoint them into different positions and things like this. These people didn't do that. They tried to put a bag over my head and bury me in the ground, and then take all these positions and do what the fuck they want to do themselves. And this ain't the first time. They already, what sources saying, even before or around Lacey Peterson, they was already doing this. Alright? So they want to get you stuck in the mud so you can hit rock bottom. This could be even somebody is connected, or I'm connected to like a, use somebody, like, it ain't nothing to do to stop this shit if these people gonna do this, to like a money tree or something that goes a long way. Like, whoever I am, there's not a time where I'm supposed to not have no fucking money in my pocket. And this is what we got to get to bottom. That we got to get to the bottom of, even if it's just me or my team. Because I feel like these group took over. Like, yeah, we got to make sure. They're like, what the Empress saying? She got to make sure she's straight, and then us, we don't trust that. We got the upper hand. Let's make sure we all straight, and then we can get to the Empress. And it's $10 left of my fucking money. You get what I'm saying? God opened this shit for me. That's why I said you can't be no man on this shit that God got for me. I'm suffering enough just by having this filthy energy around me or something that I'm unfamiliar with, and having to do this or whatever. But I still feel like it's like training day. This is me learning the ropes. It is what it is. So, like I said, this man that I would be pairing with, he probably wouldn't even have a mama on earth no more. She'd be passed away or something, because this is not nobody that can even think for a second that they gonna turn away from me and value what another bitch is saying about what I opened up and God opened up for me and you to do. And you still worry about going back to get your high school friends or the motherfuckers that, helped you scam all them people or scam your way into the industry, or that you did a fucking song with 20 years ago. No. Whatever we talking about right here, this got something to do with me, you, and God. If that person ain't thinking like that, and you don't already got, because whoever the suitor is for me, they already got most of the shit. They got most of the intel. They got most of they know what these niggas is doing behind my back. They know this. They know that. They know that. And when they put their head together with me, then we figure the whole thing out. And this is what moves something out the way for me and this person. Because they could be feeling something too now. All right? They can't be afraid of what these people say. Oh, don't talk to, don't be connected, stay out the thing. Because they trying to get your ass over there with them so they can fuck you up. All right? So, again, it ain't supposed to be no rock bottom for whoever we talking about right here. This is winning team like motherfuckers. And I'm not going to sit on here and champion on a whole collective, because it's not true. A lot of these girls get y'all, I don't know who this is, but y'all, my collective, y'all. And some of y'all collective ain't shit. And I'm just telling you like the fuck I said. I'm not no fucking hype man. We not over here. We uncovering something to crumble something, to build a solid smooth foundation, to build something new. I don't want none of your traditions or what you was doing in the underworld or in outer space or none of that shit to get in the way with this. If we could use that, you run it by me. We talk about it. We see if we can incorporate that in what the fuck we building. Okay? Because like I told you, obviously, I'm just somebody that knows how to like lasso something in, because obviously, like I told you, somebody's trying to build something around you or me. If you know yourself and you know what a portion of your calling is, and you moving like that and you moving that direction, and you still feel shit going on, you gonna have to get to the bottom of what that is that's in the way. And that's just what we doing. We just doing it with our minds. They call it telepathy. What you call it when you can move shit with your brain? Because that's actually what it's talking about. This, in some cases, these people got neural chips. That you're not getting that to move at somebody else's house with it. Somebody else is already there that's connected to the neural chip that's doing what that person says. So there's all different ways of that too. Telekinesis, I think, is what it's called. All right. So again, don't hit rock bottom. All right. And then we have this energy of somebody might be going into solitude, or somebody was in solitude here. All right. This might be where somebody could be convincing you to go in solitude, but because I'm telling you, these greens is angry, and they are trying to. But how about this? You was never supposed to use my identity or use my access points for any fucking thing that you was doing. Period. I don't give a fuck if it's a group, a conglomerate, a collective, individuals, the family, a community, some fucking aliens from outer space. You was never. Would that sound like you in the middle of you could be like, again, if you're the power that's causing the storm, it's okay to be the eye of the storm. You gonna be protected, and whatever the fuck going around you is gonna be a casualty to whatever the storm is that was created. But if you feel like somebody trying to blame, say you the eye of the storm, you the reason, but you're not, because you're getting jerked around in the middle of, you're not standing solid while this storm is going around you, fucking up everything except for you. No, this can't be my storm. I can't be the eye of the storm. I'm not causing this storm. more than likely, because I'm getting nicks and bruises and cuts and shit like this on my back, on my stomach, on my abdomen, on my forehead while I'm standing here. So this is not my storm that I'm in the eye in. You try to put me in the eye of this storm so that I could get some type of damage, or I could get in trouble for something that you already fucking did. This is your storm. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is crazy, y'all. Somebody is crazy. They're trying to get me or whoever this innocent person is to go down for something. Everybody trying to think about these silly claims. Okay, 23 energy. This is what this person was already building here. All right, on the top of somebody else's roots. This golden dome. But we know wisdom is more precious than a golden dome, 23. This could be the coating, all right? The real thing that I built as a capital energy or a capital dome or the mind of America, that the ancestors and the forefathers embedded things and God embedded things into me. Somebody just coated this with some gold plated. This shit like gold plated. You know what I'm saying? Something is gold plated. Somebody tried to build something else on somebody else's roots. They found other families that was jealous of the anointing or the energy that a family carries. Look at them. They don't even have nice houses. This person still live with his mama and he's 50 years old and he never moved out. Or something like this for some of these families here. I'm not necessarily saying mine or either way or whatever, but I'm just telling you, like, little things that I feel like people could have been looking down at somebody's family about. Right? Oh, look at these people. They do like this. Oh, they overweight. They have to be unhealthy and unmotivated or something like this. But obviously there was some kind of light on you or your family or your community or something like this at some point in time here. That people needed to trap you up into something so they can utilize your energy for free. Because with death comes free pickings. When something dies in the middle of the... No maggots, no flies is asking permission to go start sucking on that dead body. And if you're still alive, more than likely you're going to ring the alarm, or you're going to cause some problems, because you're going to feel when these little worms is trying to crawl on your arm, or you're going to freak out, or you're going to feel the bites or something like this. You're going to be moving, you're going to be shaking, you're going to be moving, or you're going to be feeling every little annoying little natty, crevicey, crawly thing that comes in your energy. Because you're not fucking dead. If you were dead, you would not be able to feel, you would not be that alert. Your skin would not be that, it would not be, what can I say about somebody's skin? Okay, because somebody's skin can be dry and saggy and something like this, but I don't know what term I want to use. Taut, or I don't know. All right? So while you're laying there decaying, if somebody is still making noise, that means, oh, this person ain't dead. But if you was dead, you just going to be numb and you're not going to feel all this stuff crawling on you. Now, these things that we talking about in real life, this is like, people trying to use your name here and there, messing up your identity fraud, things like this. Picking up like little alert messages about other things that could be happening to other people in your community while some kind of fall is happening or something like this, okay? Now, these people could be blaming you, but they the ones that kept their empress separate so they can do whatever selfish things that they wanted to do and pretend like they did it under your pretense or under your charge. Like, no, don't come back for me now, motherfucker. You rejected me in front of men, women, children, these people, this community, this industry, this something. Don't come the fuck back here now. I'm glad everything and everybody rejected me, so I can start off fresh. I don't owe a motherfucker a thing. I'm super glad. All right? So we got this energy here of this golden palace here, this 23 energy, and somebody's building some type of golden dome on top of something that already got thick, old, ancient roots. I'm noticing that this storm field, that this checkerboard floor, or this a path of this checkerboard. That's what I said. Somebody is mad because you're not taking this path, too. But I told you, you're not a Freemason or whatever other words they can use here. Somebody is the embodiment of a Mason, or in the embodiment of the whatever one, or the chosen, the whatever they will call it in this group. You're not supposed to walk this path. People walking this path because they met you, because they tapped into your frequency and your energy. You already there. The energy, the information already in you. Most time they just try to hide this person or denounce this person or say, that person like this, so that other people can go out there and fake flex on your shit. And since it's a dead body, it don't matter. They kill people, what I mean, in the spirit, not necessarily all the way in the flesh, so that they can utilize you how they want. It's just cutting you off from some type of frequency or something like this. And whenever somebody needs something, they can come in and out of your life and take it without even acknowledging you, and you don't even know that they were there. So dead men are walking. It just depends on how dead you are. Women, children, babies, these motherfuckers is ruthless. It just depends on how dead you are. You really dead with no chance if you don't pick up on this that's happening. And everybody ain't going through it. It's a certain select group of children or something that could be. I'm not saying that they didn't ever. I'm just saying right now we're focused on a small select, if not just one motherfucker, that these people thought that they was going to take everything from that person and leave that person behind. All right? Yeah, we got some kind of encouragement. So here's what it happens here. The mother don't want to give no encouragement to the child because the child about to bypass this mother. You reaching a different type of summit here. Okay? You, I, whatever this is. I have to take the message from me too, because this is why I'm doing it. For me and you, through my mind's eye and my connection with source. It's going to be different than another motherfucker. It's just all I'm saying. In the end, these people ain't getting away with this shit in the first place. I mean, yeah, that sounded kind of weird, but you know what I'm saying. So somebody that was encouraging you, they don't want to encourage you no more. They might even try to get you caught up into some shit right now. Okay? Girl, this is some crazy shit. Like somebody end up, because I was hearing that somebody ended up using in vitro on somebody. They wanted the baby to pass for this, whatever this is, this, I don't know what this is that they doing. Okay? This child sacrifice or whatever this is, somebody could have took one of your clones or mine, had this person had a baby within the past year. The baby is no longer than a year. Because I'm seeing my wishbone card with the thing snapped in half. And I told y'all that's my fertility card. Somebody untied somebody's womb. Like you could have been in a tomb. You could have been in a facility or something like this. One of your clones could have been. Somebody untied the tubes and put a baby in there to cover up an infidelity that they had with a nigga that they swore they took from you. All right? All this relationship of these people is in the way of your fucking destiny and your beginning. Your new beginning or your whatever this is. See, I don't like to use those terms that they use in this community because these people are well versed at it, meaning that these people have had to fight for somebody else's destiny before. They've been in the Olympics for somebody else's destiny before. Whether they got it or not, some of these bitches got it and lost it and things like this. That's what they playing with people's shit like this. It's supposed to be this person is chosen. Oh my goodness. Let's support this person. That's this community or whatever. That it takes the community to raise this child up to where they're supposed to be. These motherfuckers don't like you or they want to keep you around so they can use you. Rape you, pillage you, or me, or whoever the fuck this is. So instead of raising you, they working together to keep you down. They might even tell you something like, yeah, your daddy or God is really an evil person. He gonna kill you when you get up there. That's why we keep doing this. It's like, well, let me see. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is y'all? Like one of them weird movies. Like that when that black girl took that man up in there and took, like, Misery, the Black Misery, or whatever like this. And then she was like, oh, I run this city or whatever like this. I want you around. And so she tried to repair this man or whatever after that accident. But then he started having hallucinations. He started stumbling on conversations of these people doing witchy shit outside, burning stuff in the yard and things like this. And then she started using her power on him. Like she could, if he tried to run, she could like break his leg again or something like this and make him drop to the ground and tell the other men in the community, go pick his ass up and put him back in the bed. You know, this kind of thing. Okay? Somebody could be going through something like this here. Yeah, the deep freeze. Somebody been left out in the cold somewhere, like in a cold region. So that's what I was wondering. Did my friend take my destiny and end up in a haughty position, and then they died there? And what I'm worried about that for, I don't know. It's kind of creepy looking at her picture. And then it made me think about the father, who he looked like. And it made me think about the mother, yeah. And then it made me think about how the underground works, a city work, or the municipal, you know. And this could be the grid that some of these people that go underground take. You know, crystal vision. Because I'm seeing like a ping in my head from like, I'm seeing that man sitting on the chair with the old man with the dog and the newspaper and the cigar and the three pentacles, the three green pentacles, the three green houses of these greens. It could have consumed these houses in some kind of way. But I feel like violent acts or something was happening at these places. You could have thought like, oh, I bought this house or whatever, everything like this. But something could have happened. A violent act could have even happened in the neighborhood or the house or something that you in, and they placed you in there for a fucking reason. I told y'all we got regular police, like, oh, call someone, please call 911. We got those police, and then you got the supernatural people. This could be also that you supposed to be a supernatural police officer, or you were supposed to get your workings through there. But these people put street niggas in uniform of galactic things, and then they learn that they could just cover up any street shit that they do. Do you see what I'm saying? The resources being used on that crimes that the police on the streets could just handle, but they wanted to use these resources, and these people ain't even the privileged or the special people that's supposed to get this type of aid. Do you understand? All right. Somebody trying to steal a house or something from underneath someone. Yeah, somebody want to put you in solitude because they don't want you to be this mountainous energy anymore. Somebody don't want to hear you running your mouth or talking no more. They want to shut you up because somebody is listening here. Okay? You might even not even supposed to be in the police. You're supposed to be as a judge with the galactic police or something, or the galactic sector. And these people trying to hate on you, trying to keep you down, knowing that once you get there, the expansion is crazy. If you really one of these people, not the fakes that they've been having in for the past 20 years, that been covering up mysterious deaths so they can steal these inheritances. All right? Coming apart, somebody could be being split, or somebody saying you're falling apart, like something like this, but somebody's not, okay, falling apart. You keeping it together. This is like some kind of test or something, possibly. I don't know. But we got 46 here. Okay? This could be somebody that's like bored to see this shit always happen and like, wait, this was different. Hold on. You know how Truman, on the Truman Show, the man was like, wait. Where he was making them waves and shit like this. So they're doing new waves. They're doing a new wave of something. Tarot, whatever I enjoy or something like this. If I like to go outside, they see me going outside more. They want to make it seem like I'm a homebody and I'm depressed and fat and in the house and I don't like to go outside. So they're going to make it very... You see, they fucking with the weather with it's like, I like hot weather. I like when it's nice outside. I don't like when it's sticky and nasty or something like this. Our Midwest humidity is a lot different because you could go to Florida, something is real humid. You go to Texas, it's crisp heat. It's crispest. Okay, it's crispy. All right. You go somewhere else, like, I mean, it's the same way like in Michigan and all these other places too. But that's what it's making me think about. Somebody's trying to, incorporate the kind of heat that I don't like to make me stay in the house or something. I mean, it could be for my own safety or something like this, but I don't know. Okay? Or yours, or whoever's listening and resonate with this. Okay? So somebody could have been like, if this person is the person that like to deal with dead people or dead girls, it might be some kind of advantage. It could be hard over you because they trying to say like you dead, but you not. But what your positioning is and who you really is, somebody really don't like to fuck with you that much because it opened up too much stuff. So they like it easier. They like an easier girl. Okay? Let that person do that. All right? We don't got time for that. We ain't got space and opportunity. We can't afford that, bitch. This is a new way of affording shit. We cannot afford that. Finally getting rid of this cough. It's finally pretty much gone. But I have been getting a little winded. Okay? We cannot afford that. Okay? For motherfuckers to be playing in our face or behind our back no more. And we don't even know these people. Okay? I can't afford to let you think you getting over for a motherfucking minute once I find out. Okay? Alright. So, let's see what we can get. Because this could be as far back as this goes. They could have been already cloning us underground or in another region. Yeah, because it kind of looked like the Olsen boy and the Candy girl. And they like, once people get to that point, that's all over. Once them people wasn't the motherfucking Empress for real. So this will be how long Mexico have been having a reign over something. So this means that my original dad with the soul, was displaced since 95. Maybe he discovered something that was going on. Okay. All right. So because right now I'm seeing the footage out with the Kanika stuff in the footage that they was having online. I was looking at some footage and I seen outside the windows of the hotel door. And it looked like the girl, this is the second or the third time over all the years of watching this footage that I could have sworn I seen the girl just plop down like by the front door of the hotel. You could see the blue jean, unless somebody else was crouching down right there or something like this, but you could see the denim clothes. It's like somebody's folded up like a lawn chair, just laying right there on the side of the, like you would have to catch the glimpse. If it was dark outside and people was walking up to the hotel, they wouldn't be able to see that. But if you was in the camera, I'm pretty sure the cameras is up on the ceiling, like pointed down at an angle. From where the camera is looking, you can see it. But if you was just walking in the building at eye level, at regular surface level, you will not be able to see it. You probably will not be able to see it, but with the camera angle picking it up, it looked like the girl was just laying there drunk or laying there just sleep. You might pull up to a hotel and see somebody laying there and just be like, oh, that's a drunk person asleep or something. And either you're going to be one of the people to say, oh, can I help you? Or it's too late at night, bitch, and you just like, I don't know. And you might go in and say, hey, there's somebody sleeping out there by the bushes. And just in case y'all know, I don't know if the person's dead or not, whatever this is. I'm trying to think when COVID happened. Okay, I don't know if this happened around that time. But that's what I was just seeing when I said, what did somebody see? I was getting like somebody on a ladder or at a higher view or aerial view. Okay? Or you could be Ariel or I could be Ariel. You could have been a mermaid, or that could have been a mermaid body at that time. And you could also see something. So somebody could have been trying to see something from your view. Okay? Or my view. But I feel like somebody went up high on something, or they was on a ladder, or they went somewhere, or somebody could have been, think if you were a parent and you live in a neighborhood and you like, you know what, we got neighbors that live next door, but I never see no motherfuckers come out. And last night some of my tools was missing on that side of the yard where that house is, and you go knock on the door and try to get some answers, and it's a trap house door or something, and they pull your ass in there and end your life. You know what I'm saying? Or like you go on the top of your roof, all right, and you got the highest house over there. You go on top of the roof trying to fix something on your roof, and you look down and your neighbor's got a retina scan on you. Okay? You look down and you see something like strange wrapped up by the side of somebody's garage, like a You know, or you turn around and you seen a little kid that don't belong at that house playing around and go hide behind a garage behind tall grass. Like something mysterious, like something caught somebody's attention here. Yeah, this I'm seeing it right here. This is not going to cause some type of destruction here. Okay, wherever this destruction is, it's about to be met with being blocked with a blockage here. 1994 in reverse. So something could have happened in 1994. I was even thinking, well, damn. I was looking at the picture of Aaliyah a little bit, and I'm like, no wonder why this person looked kind of familiar, because it's kind of like, damn, she kind of looked like my boyfriend at that motherfucking age. You know what I'm saying? And mixed with my sister. Something about 1994 is not destroyed here. Because these people tearing up some grounds trying to find something. They could also be using a path that was given to them by the Freemasons to tear up something. Or this could be what happened here. All right. But whatever this harvest is, it was raised up. And also something was not destroyed here. Whatever this is. I don't want to give too many details. This can even be your body. Like if some kind of event happened to you when you was in 1994, I would have been 14. Somebody was trying to say, hey, we can't find model shade 21. We went back to Earth and we got 20 or 30 or we got 1,000. One is missing. Is the 14. We can't even move forward without 14. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? So these people could have came, or it could be 1994 on the 9th on somebody's birthday, and somebody came through with some shit to destroy something, but by the time they got there, it was just a dummy there or a fake doll. It wasn't even you. And so, this could be shit. You look living in Kansas, and this is a something here. All right. So rock bottom. I told you it's two people that's connected here. That's not supposed to be. That's not supposed to hit rock bottom. These people they trying to bring in rock bottom, but it's in reverse. These people are supposed to be elevating here. Okay. This person could have been listed to be around your enemies for 20 years. You could have been listed to be a mama. Somebody could have been listed to be with the enemies, act as your enemy. It's something like that. Like what God doing, you motherfuckers ain't about to be moving that out the way. Like, I don't know what these people think they doing. Also, you might think your twin flame is light skin or something like this. But they trying to say, your twin flame is, they don't look like that. That's just a mirage. Your real twin flame look like this or whatever. Somebody better get the fuck up out of here. Somebody just trying to, these people in this community trying to force you to take one of their men. That it ain't even about skin color. But it kind of is, because most of the black boys did not want to date me. They was dating other people. They did not want to date me. They looked at me, probably thought I would have big titties or something like this. They looked at me as cool. Most black boys did not want to date. They didn't open up their mouth and say it. Then most of them didn't. They trying to make it seem like because the first boy that was kind of nice to me was light skinned. But what damn? Is it the boy's family? Did y'all capture the boy's family? Did y'all consume the boy's family? What the fuck really happened is what I would like to see. All right? Because my reality is different than whatever the overshadowing image of our, whatever this is, that union that we had, is different. What our reality was with each other, and what the community tried to fold up over us and fold us into like some apple pie flap or something like this. A fold over. What you call them things? I like them things. Like it's a Mexican food, empanada. Try to put all that stuffing in there and fold over that thing like an empanada. All right. So again, we got expectations here. This could also be like the older version of a man fighting for the one that the younger version had. You get what I'm saying? Like the older version of himself wants to be with you. The little nigga is out here still messing around thinking he a pimp. Even though somebody could have had it for y'all to get back together. But he like, I don't like the way he doing you. I'm ready already right now, shit. You gotta be waiting for his little young ass. Like, this could be something like this. But the older person is saying, oh, you're not going, that's kind of messed up or whatever like this. Like, you're not going to something. This could also be a masculine energy that's with a female. And this female don't want to, this could be a mom or a fake mom or somebody that tried to say that they was your mother so they can have a, I say a yay mother. Your mother, so that they can have a conservatorship over you or me. And this person not encouraging no more. Because both of these people seem like they was obsessed with your energy or caretakers or something or whatever this is. Stalkers, whatever this is. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But the person is not encouraging you. You could just be almost the same as this person. Like this person could have took this trail already. Y'all could be around the same age you're supposed to be. This person could even be older. But this person already took this trail. They already took this trail. They got pushed into this trail 20 years ago. You just now getting pushed into it now. The reason why this person is a giraffe over you is because they went through this trail. And instead of leading you properly, this person don't want to lead you properly because they don't want you to end up at the table with this person. Girl, this could be jumping timelines, time travelers. Because this person seen this man with you and they wanted this man for themselves. Like somebody is like a time jumper or something like this. All right. And then we have the behind the veil or beyond the veil energy here in reverse. This is also somebody with like a more way of thinking, like whoever did Neo, whoever wrote that script, somebody could be this kind of energy here. But this is not being seen as the mountainous energy here with this veil energy. Somebody's like, nah, you lied too. You got this from this person too. Like you would think that in this situation, what I'm talking about right here, it'd be a nigga on a rampage running through this bitch. Like who did it to her? Who, whatever. Because they know when we get to the end of that line, motherfucker, everything ours. You know what I'm saying? He don't even talk to me. He probably be listening to me a little bit, but this motherfucker already know what to do. And while these people looking at me and trying to see what's going on in the house and laughing and shit, somebody already did something here. All right? Yeah, but see, I'm telling you, these people don't want this change, though. They don't want to be... That's why they're trying to confuse somebody or drug somebody. Okay? They could be drugging me or this person or something like this or somebody else. Somebody also was in my records last night trying to make up a storyline that's popular or scenario to fit in here to make it seem like it's them. Because again, somebody dazed and confused. Again, for somebody don't get changed or something like this here. Real love. Something to fake love between two people here. You know, these are some wizards. Like these people work with wizards is people in the CIA and shit like this that can manipulate shit in your life. You don't even know who the fuck you is. In some secret group like this, we're not gonna just blame it all on the CIA, but phony CIA. We're not gonna blame it all on that or something like this here. They see that you're not a karmic female. These people is scared. This in the Bible it say the worst thing for a group of people is for somebody that they treated like a servant or was a servant to become in power. These motherfuckers are scared. I'm telling you right now what I'm seeing here. They're like, they ain't karmic like us. They don't want to do this and do that to people to get back. They just want to, move shit out the way, cancel motherfuckers and build. These people like, oh, but you didn't want to spend 6 months stalking this person, making this person sad, laughing and everything. Girl, who do some goofy ass shit like that? I don't know who do this. Oh, maybe a thief? I don't know. I don't know. This is people that don't got nothing else to do on their work. They actually know that they laughing because they're running the world. They got us all looking stupid. These some motherfuckers need their ass whooped. That's what this is. Okay? Of some actual money. These motherfuckers stole some actual money from this little neck person. You could be looked at as a giraffe because you can see a heightened, but there's a female that's your same age. She could be a different model or a new model. Okay? Like that movie Aya, or you could be a different model. I could be a different model of media. Like they're really like there's a couple of different models of media here. But this has something to do with the actual money. This woman, look, I told you, whoever they said, oh, we have these two. Look. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, we got the obsession here too. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. Something is fake love here. It's not fake. This person don't love somebody. They just hate this person and want to move something out of their way. What I tell you, there go the younger boy right here with you when you was young, and here go the older man. They could be reminiscing on this, but I'm telling you, something still wasn't real love back then. This person love you now, but now they can't even expect you to want to sit at the table with them because of whatever the fuck they've been doing for the past 100 years, 2,000 years, 20 years, 10 days, whatever this is. And the person with the actual money is this little giraffe. Say this is me taking my journey. I was supposed to take it a long time ago. This big giraffe, whoever this is that they try to put in my energy, another woman right here, this person is the thief. This person is panicking. They don't know what the fuck to do. This person is a thief. And I told you, not even only this woman could have made this, if this man was coming towards you for sure, this woman try to make you carry a child, that even could be your forever young version. If this man was addicted still to the sex of the forever young version, okay, and they was trafficking this person, okay, or this girl was being trafficked by this woman, or this man, oh, I got something to ease you down, you know, remember such and such, I know where her clone is or whatever, something like this. Listen. Also, we got somebody named Anthony or Ant, or entertainment industry. The entertainment industry stole something, but it wasn't the money. They stole something else, like intellectual property or something like this. And that's why the entertainment industry is in reverse right here. And it said, and this card fell on there and said not the actual money. They stole the intellectual, somebody's image or essence or a little piece of your, you know, sugar, sugar, honey, honey, or something like this, okay? And you were my candy, and you got me wondering, or something like this. So, or wanting, right? So, this older one, she could be older than you, but y'all look the same age, or she the same age as you, but she already got a little. She's a more established. This person is the one that stole this fucking money, the actual money of me, the next person that's supposed to go on this journey. You get what I'm saying? Okay. There's something about them, like, ranking. Like, if they was going to put me in the safari or make me Africa, we see that this is in reverse anyways. First of all, I'm not no motherfucking giraffe. Okay? But they could have used this method to try to trick somebody to take a baby that's not theirs. That's what they could do if the calf or whatever needed, the mom died, they will take out the baby or whatever like this, and then they will put something over the camel's eyes and stuff like this or whatever, nose, and put a new baby there, and it will just wake up and start taking care of that baby. With some animals, that's what they do. But the baby giraffe, why the baby giraffe is in reverse too, is because I feel like this has something to do with this Evelyn energy and this Krishan energy. It's something here, goddamn it. This could have something to do with, yeah, Miami. It got something heavily to do with Florida. Heavily. Like, we're going all the way back. I don't know why we're going all the way back. We're going all the way back here. Ocho nueve. First one. Ocho. Cinco. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh-wee. Let me find out. That's his 23 partial ham. Oh, that's not false. Now we might be getting somewhere. And these people are wearing my heavenly crowns or something and trying to show up as the masculine energy that makes me most feel comfortable, supposedly. That's why everybody's using his image. Yeah, animosity. Because somebody's not going to jail. Oh, girl, somebody thought your ass about to be in jail today. Whoop. And this is the doppelganger of this person. I'm trying to tell you what I'm saying. This is the doppelganger. This person is happy because they're going to be able to, if this person die, they're going to be able to come back in where they're supposed to fit in. I'm telling you, this is like, hold on one second, y'all.